What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another backyard jeeping video. As you can see, we're back into the garage here, and today we're finally getting around to painting the front grille on old Big Booty Judy here. So now it's going to be the factory flame red color. But first, before we jump into that, I got to make a little pit stop really quick. So let's go get that taken care of, and then we'll get jumped into this video. Alright, y'all remember that I said I had a pit stop to make? Well, look who it is. Oh, One Arm McGee. He ain't One Arm McGee anymore.
I'll say I don't have a sling on today.
He's medically cleared to come back and do some Jeep shit. With his high vis on. It's about a high vis season around here. How you feel, bud?
Better than I used to.
Yeah, man. How's it feel to have a camera in your face again?
Oh, Lord.
Alright, y'all. We just got to make a couple more stops. Got to stop at AutoZone.
We live at AutoZone.
Stop at Dollar General to grab some Scott Bright pad thingy-mabobs. I'm going to get just one more can of paint for another project. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have the red paint here. This is the Flame Red or Paint Coat PR4. We have some clear coat, some primer. We have a 10 and 11 millimeter socket along with a T10 Torx, because that is what mine are for my marker lights. We have the drill and the impact. Just to speed up things a little bit, you can use a screwdriver and a socket. But to do this, I mean, of course, you could just mask everything off, but I want to repaint the front as well because it kind of got a little painted when I was doing the front bumper here. So I'm going to repaint that. We're going to repaint this all right here completely red, so that way everything matches. So to do that, we got to take the marker lights out, the headlights out, those lights out, then just take the whole thing off. We're going to set it on a table in the driveway and get the painting. And then eventually, the reason I wanted another can is because my fender here is a aftermarket fender, because the one that I had before, whenever I bought the Jeep, was completely gutted. So whenever I go to cut, which I should have done whenever I did the armor, but whenever I go to cut that, I'm going to repaint this fender red as well. So, alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to remove the front grille here. And to do that, you'll have some Phillips heads that you'll need to take out to remove your headlight bezel, your front grille piece, and then also your bezel here on this side. So I have a few missing. You might have some along the top and the bottom, depending on what year you have. But all of mine are along the top here. So Jonathan's just going to zip those out with the drill really quick.
I don't strip them out.
I got a whole cup full of them anyway.
That you do. Thanks, bud.
You didn't get the screw out of this one, bud.
Did I not?
No, make sure you get all the screws out too, guys. There we go. Now you can pull it just straight out. Alright, and then after that, you'll be able to get to the rest of your screws here. So these lights, you'll have a screw at the bottom here, and then a screw at the top here, which you'll be able to remove that light. You're going to have to actually take your bulbs out of the holder to be able to remove this, if you decide to take it completely off the Jeep. And then we'll just take out these screws here, this screw here. Then you'll disconnect your lights from the back. You just twist them, pull them out. And then also the same for your top or your headlights. You have a screw up here, and then on the bottom and on the bottom, which I think my driver's side only has the screws on the top because they're stripped out. you just twist the back and slide them out.
Fresh LEDs.
It's fresh old LEDs in there. Okay, it must be the passenger side that has the strip in. And then you'll have 2 screws at the top for your headlight.
And 2 at the bottom.
And 2 at the bottom.
Nice catch, Butterfingers.
And then your headlight will be able to remove. And you just disconnect the wiring harness from it. And there's your headlight removed. And then after that, you switch over to the T10 and the impact, so we can remove the marker lights signals. Which yours might be a screw. I just have aftermarket ones, that's why mine is a T10.
Make sure you're doing your blinker fluid too.
Yeah, I got a bunch of water in mine. And then the same as just if you were doing the headlights, they just twist and pull out. Just like that. And then you just repeat the process on the passenger side. The only difference on this side is my screws at the top are stripped. So we just undo the ones on the bottom and bend this thing up, and then we get the headlight out. Alright, so after you have all of your lights taken out, now your front grille, if you have the 01, you'll have it clipped in the back. That's why this won't come out. But after you have your lights taken out, then you can work on getting your header panel out. Which to do that, you should have a nut there. And then the same on the other side, which this one is missing it as well. But I have extras. And then you have your 11 millimeters or 10 millimeters. They go all around the top here. They connect to your support. So you just want to take those out. Y'all gonna grab that impact. And, we'll zip these out really quick, and then your header panel will be free. Besides the wiring.
Excuse me, sir. Fresh day back. I won't be around when there's paint cans start exploding.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
When in doubt, reset them out. Ooh, that was
Alright, and after you get all those taken out, your header panel will just come loose. And then after that, you just fold it on down. And then you just have to take off your wiring that is just pushed in. Make sure you fish all of your lights out.
Yeah, I got this.
And then I'll just fold down. And then you just have your wiring harness there that's just pushed into it.
Crazy.
And then after that, your header panel is free. And then you can just lay her on the table. And we can start getting ready for the paint. Guys, now that we have it all scuffed up with the Scotch-Brite pad, we're just going to take some of this detail interior cleaner, spray it on there all nice like. I'm out of alcohol, so we're going to use this to get all this gunk off, let it dry in the sun a little bit.
A little bit, it's already drying.
Man, that sun's bright right now, guys. It's hot as hell out here. Well, in the sun at least. Got a nice little breeze going now, huh?
Oh.
Once we get this all cleaned up, we'll get it starting on the paint. Alright guys, this is the first layer here. Once this gets done drying, we'll go ahead and hit it with a second layer. See what it looks like after that. Might not need more than 2, but we'll see. We'll see. Once this gets done drying, we'll get right back at it. Alright guys, we got it all painted. We got the clear coat on it. It's all dried. And ready to be put back on the Jeep. So now you just do everything in reverse. So I'm not going to show that part. This really wasn't an install video or a how-to video. Just more of an update video. Alright guys, and just like that, she is done, painted, and put back together. Didn't turn out too bad. It looks better, I think. Next is just the fender and the hood, but I'm not really going to be too worried about that right now because I am going to actually get the whole thing repainted. Just so that way it doesn't look so choppy looking. But yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Check out the Instagram, check out the Facebook, and backyardjeeping.com.